Hey, good morning, guys, and welcome to workout number 61, which is called Sunday Reset. So as you know, I've been taking these Sundays as an opportunity just to work on some flexibility, some mobility, and definitely bring it down a couple notches from the workouts from the week. So for today, you're just gonna need a mat, and then if you have a loop band or a TheraBand, great. There's definitely ways to do it without it, and I will make sure this time to show what those are. So you guys have 8 exercises. You're doing 1 minute of each one, and the goal is to get through 2 entire rounds at 1 minute. Just like, again, based on being on a lower intensity. So the first one you guys are gonna do is a hamstring fold down. So what I want you to do is you're gonna keep one foot in front like this, and you're gonna go onto your heel, and then you're gonna reach your hands down to that toe. If you can't get to your toe, that's fine. You can go down to your shin or whatever, but you wanna keep your body really lifted out of your pelvis. So from the side, I'm gonna step that foot back, reach those hips back, and really stretch. So you're gonna feel a little bit of stretch in your calf and a lot of stretch in your hamstring. And really relax your head and neck down. If you are having a hard time balancing, just make sure you're really bending this knee and looking straight ahead to find a focal point. So you would do 1 whole minute on one side, and then you'll switch, and then you'll do 1 whole minute on the other side, okay? And really, it's to your flexibility. Then you guys have single leg deadlifts, so that's where you're gonna need your resistance band here. So that's gonna go on one foot, and then what you're going to do is you're gonna bring your other foot behind you. Now, as I lift my leg, I'm gonna put a little bit more resistance on the band to help with my balance. Nice extension, and then come down. So again, the band is here. You wanna push through the floor, keep your arches nice and lifted, nice extension, stretch, and then when you feel like you're gonna start to lose your balance like I did, come back out of it. So hips nice and stretched, stretching through that hamstring. You're gonna get a little bit of shake. That's just called a muscle tremor. Nice extension, and then pull it back. And those are reps. So you're gonna do as many consistent reps as you can on one side, put it on the other foot, and then do your other side. So nice extension, stretch, lengthen, and then bring it back down. Then you guys are gonna come down to your mat. We're gonna do a kneeling side bend. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with your hips nice and high like this, and then I want you to just go back down. If you have a hard time with that flexibility, you can also stay in the upper position. You're just not gonna get as much of a stretch. Then one side of my body is gonna go towards the floor, so we're stretching this side, and then I'm gonna reach through the opposing side. You're gonna get a lot of stretch through QL, through upper ribs, through obliques, nice long line, and then just let that head drop, okay? And really put a lot of energy into reaching that arm so you can feel the stretch. So you do 1 minute on one side, and then open up and do 1 minute on the other side. So you have this nice curve, nice stretch, pushing my hips away from the stretch, okay? Then you guys are going to do a hip flexor release. So essentially it's a deep lunge. So I'm here, okay? And then your hands are here, and I want you to drive them back behind you. Once you find it, you want to engage your core. If you need to come out of it, just come out of it for a second, and then go right back into that stretch. Deep, 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 deep. And then you just do the other side. So you go into your lunge. Same thing, hands start here. Stretch back, reach. You're gonna feel a lot of stretch through here and also through your abdominal wall. Try to really breathe into it when you're there, and then come back up. Then we go into a little core stretch and lower back technically. So these are called tic-tacs. So you start in this position, your hands are out like this. You're gonna bring your legs all the way to one side, and then bring it up through that same angle, bring them back through the other side. So now we're really stretching through the front and the interior part of our body. Nice squeeze, nice stretch, nice and slow. And then you guys are gonna go into your lower back release. So essentially what you're doing is you're bringing your one side of your body across on the diagonal. So I think if I show you from this angle, it should work. So you're here, you're gonna bring one leg down, okay? And then reaching up on the diagonal, you're already gonna feel a stretch through your upper back and shoulder. You wanna draw that to the side, okay? So my opposing arm is nice and long. My opposing leg is nice and long, so I get this really big diagonal. And that's just a hold. So you're gonna keep putting energy behind the knee, to really stretch through the hamstring, and then you'll do the other side. That was number 6. And then you guys have yoga plow. So what you're going to do is you're going to start laying down, okay? And the first thing that I want you guys to do is just start with a leg lift. So engage your lower abs, pull that down. Once you're there, you're going to find that sweet spot where you really feel your core nice and tight, and then you just settle into it. And just breathe. If you need to put your hands on your lower back, that's fine. Nice extension. If you can get the toes down to the ground, great. Really let gravity kind of take over here. So just let the muscle as it releases, dropping down, stretching through, and breathing. Okay? If you find that you're having a hard time breathing, just try to lift up out of it a little bit more. The other thing you can do is you can turn your head to one side so that you're not so restricted maybe in your trach. And then the last one you guys are gonna do is a little movement. So this one is downward facing dog to a lunge. So you're gonna start in downward facing dog on the end of your mat, okay? And really pushing those hips back, stretching through, really opening up through the back, dropping down, okay? Then what I want you to do is bend your knees, come down, and then on the next one, you're gonna reach that foot forward, okay? So nice extension, arms are reaching forward. I bring my hands down, now I'm gonna do the other side, okay? Stretch through the heels, drop the knees down, reach the foot forward, stretch, bring the hands back down, okay? And so that one is moving through that entire 1 minute set that you guys have. I would do 15 seconds rest in between your sets. And like I said, just use this as an experiment to like move around your body. What does this feel like? How do I work on my balance here? Especially when you're doing these type of workouts. How can I improve my flexibility? How can I go a little farther range? And just have a experiment with yourself. We'll go with that. So that is it for today's Sunday workout. I wish you guys the best. I wish that you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow, Monday. All right, guys, take care. Bye.